Lately, I've been using the phrase a rich life. What I mean by that is what you define as rich life. I've been looking at research into people my age and older, and it turns out what us old ones believe is a rich life is a life that's rich in connection and rich in love, and that it doesn't have to do really, for a lot of us, with spike heels we can't wear any longer or second home on the vineyard. It has to do with finding the richness in ourselves. Having said that, you get to decide what you consider a rich life. You get to decide what you measure. When I first started working on my dream of becoming an influencer, I went through the journey that's more transparent when you're an influencer, which is that I'll be rich when I hit my first 1,000 subscribers. I'll be rich when I get a plaque. I'll be rich when I have a newsletter list with X numbers of subscribers on it. I'll be rich whenever. Having lived as long as I have, and having had material abundance, and having hit so many of my dreams, I know that for me, a rich life isn't out there. I've had goals of I'll be rich when I sell this many books. I'll be rich when I hit bestseller list. I'll be rich when I'm a talking head on morning television. I've done all those things, and those things didn't make me rich. What I feel now, for me, a rich life is finding the ability to be on my path and to do my work in community with others who are on similar paths. That for me is a rich life. That brings the abundance I want, the connection I want, the new points of view that I want, the opportunity to experience the world through the eyes of people who live in very different places from mine when I'm not able to go there. My rich isn't your rich, but I think that right now in society, we're kind of working together, and I think each of us on our journey are working on what is rich. Let me give you a quick story of our debate right now about what is rich. Last night, I was reading a lot of the back and forth about tweens at Sephora. And I was reading about what many of you probably saw, which was a 10-year-old who had gone to Sephora and put $900 worth of product in her basket to check out. And she was assuming that she would take whatever money she had saved, whatever it was, and her mom would make up the rest. And the basket included very expensive anti-aging creams for a 10-year-old. And yet I have compassion for that because this child is trying to feel enough. She is trying to create a sense of richness through material measures. She's trying to create richness on the outside. And don't we all do that? We try to create a rich life by saying, I'll be rich when I have a shoe closet. I'll be rich when I have a walk-in closet with my vintage clothes organized by season. I'll be rich when I can afford the $900 ice cream maker. You get to decide what a rich life is. That's not my job. That's your job. My job, if you choose to hire me by supporting me, is to help you have the conversations that lead to knowing in this moment, how do I create value for myself? What is my definition of a rich life right now? And how do I live it right this minute?